Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts. I am here alongside my color commentator, Brookline High Junior, Nico Wise, here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity boys hockey contest between the Falcons of Cambridge Rindge and Latin School and the Brookline High Warriors in this, the 9th annual Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Tournament Finals.
Yeah, Jesse.
Boy, it doesn't get much better than this, does it, Nico?
No, it does not, Jesse. And, you know, this is a big one for both teams. Both are sub 500. Cambridge Rindge are 4-5-1, and Brookline 2-6-2. So not the best start for either side, but this is a definitely position where you can boost that morale for the rest of the season. And hey, you know, go out and make a playoff push. So for both teams, this is a big one. And I think for both teams, especially Brookline, we've seen so far yesterday night, great comeback in the third period, but you can't rely on that. Can't rely on that comeback at the end. I think if you're Brookline, your goal's got to get out early.
Well, like you said, Nico, both of these teams have had their ups and downs. Brookline coming in at 2-6-2. Cambridge Rindge at 4-5-1. Brookline, in the most recent MIAA power rankings that came out Friday morning, came in 35th out of 40 in Division I, while Cambridge 30th in Division III, the only non-Division I team in this tournament. And yet they got here on the back of a last-second victory over Newton North, which was the highest-ranked team in this tournament, as Cambridge beat them 4-3. Brookline in quite the thriller themselves against Lexington, ending that one in a 3-1 victory, having to score 3 goals in the third period to get that one. They've both come here off thrillers, and like you said, Nico, they're going to need to stand up, you know, not necessarily rely on miracles, but come in and play their game if they want to get this one done.
Yeah, I mean, one thing, Jesse, I do want to point out, I was here a little early. Lexington beat Newton North 3-0.
Wow.
I was able to catch the last few minutes of the game, and the Minutemen, they took down Newton North 3-0.
Wow. Yeah, you got here before I did. I had a kind of a snafu at the start of the day today. My alarms didn't wake me up. I set like 5 alarms, all of them whiffed. But, you know, that's life, and we're here, and we haven't missed a thing. So I'm happy. Hope you guys are happy. And, boy, that's a rough slide for Newton North. Like I said, the highest-ranked team coming into this one. Looks like they're going to finish in 4th place as Lexington takes 3rd off of the consolation game win. And that is wild. It was only a week or two ago that Newton North defeated this same Brookline team by a final score of 4-0. But now here's Brookline. And I'll tell you, Nico, I've been covering this tournament for a number of years now. I've never gotten the chance to say that the Brookline High Warriors have won the Junior Beanpot Tournament. We got a real chance here today, but we can't count out Cambridge Rindge. They may be from a lower division, but they've come here to play. You can't look past them.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse, I think it's kind of one of those things where, I mean, you look at pro sports. I mean, you got the 7 seeds coming in the NFL. I mean, we saw a few years ago, I mean, a Taylor Heineke-led Commanders team had a push in the playoffs, and you just think, like, these smaller teams you just don't expect, they have the morale. They're like, all right, we're not favored, but we still can go out. We know what we can do, and it shows because both these two teams are here in the final.
All right, guys, as you can see from the scoreboard cam in the bottom left corner of your screen, we've got just seconds left before the pregame clock winds down, and then we'll get our starting lineups and national anthem, and then we'll have our opening puck drop for the first of 3 15-minute quarters. But, of course, for as awesome and as exciting as these hockey games are, let's not forget we're out here for a good cause here at the Travis Roy Junior Beanpot. Be sure to go down in the description section of this video and check out the donation link where you can give to SCI Boston's Travis Roy Legacy Quality of Life Grant Program, meant to help provide crucial supportive equipment to those suffering from paralyzing spinal cord injuries to help improve their quality of life so they can live the kind of life that they deserve. Pre-game clock is over. PA announcer will soon take over, so we'll shut up for a couple of minutes and let him take it away.
Good afternoon and welcome to John A. Ryan Arena for this 9th annual Travis Roy Beanpot Challenge Championship game between the visiting Cambridge Rindge and Latin Falcons and your hometown Brookline Warriors. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon an MIAA school or security official. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Falcons, who are coached by Andrew Ball. On defense, is senior captain number 8, Josh Pite. On defense, is senior number 6, Tate Schonow. At wing, the senior number 2, Joel Perez. At center, is senior number 9, Mateus Moore. At wing, an 8th grader, number 12, Liam Mulberger. And in goal tonight for the Falcons, senior number 1, Owen Goldstein. And now the starting lineup for your hometown Brookline Warriors. The Warriors are coached by Mark Marpion. On defense, a freshman, number 9, Easton Slavin. On defense, a junior, number 5, Waylon Slavin. At left wing, a sophomore, number 4, Alejandro Marrero. At center, a junior, number 8, Corey Tao. At right wing, a junior, number 17, Jameson Young. And tending net for the Warriors tonight is sophomore, number 30, Evan Gerber. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifice of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite veterans and current military personnel to stand. We thank you for your service. We now invite all to stand and direct your attention to the center ice rafters of the arena as we salute our flag with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, those were our starting lineups and national anthem, and we're about ready to get the first of 3 15-minute periods underway here at Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts for this, the 9th annual Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Tournament Championship. The Brookline High Warriors and Cambridge Rindge and Latin Falcons ready to get this one underway. Remember, folks, if there's anything you'd like to say throughout this live stream, we encourage you to say it in the live chat here on YouTube or by sending me an email. You can see my email in the bottom right corner of your screen. Brookline coming out, starting Evan Gerber in net, a defensive pairing of the Slavin brothers, Waylon and Easton, and a forward line of Corey Toe, Alejandro Marrero, and Jameson Young. Starting in net for Cambridge Rindge is senior captain Owen Goldstein. And here they come out for the opening face-off. Looks like it'll be toe against number 8, Joshua Pite. Or actually number 9, excuse me. And here we go. We're underway here in the Travis Droy Junior Beanpot Finals. A big push to start from number 12, Leon Molberger, the 8th grade wing for Cambridge, but he couldn't quite fit through the defense. A battle for the puck. It's a mad scramble, and now chasing it down in open ice is Waylon Slavin. His clear attempt blocked, though. Slavin going to wrap it around the other way. As Brookline still trying to move it, but the clear attempt stopped there. It was stopped by number 6, Tate Shanow. Coming around the back, a shot deflected high from Matthias Moore. This one slides into open ice. Pite gonna block it at the blue line. Brookline still struggling to get it out of their own end, but now they move it through the neutral zone, but a quick interception off the bench from number 16, Henrik Emerton. And now a shot attempt goes wide from number 14, Taj Leadile. Now another long shot. That went off the post. Blue line try from Joshua Pite. Just missed there as he again blocks it at the blue line. Cambridge doing great on the possession game here, keeping it in the Brookline end as the Warriors still struggle to clear it. And now a high lifting clear from Jamison Young. That's going to go for icing, but it will allow Brookline to engage in a line change. Rough start for the Warriors here, Nico.
Yeah, totally, Jesse. I mean, got to give credit to Cambridge, though. I mean, they did really well trapping them in their defensive side of the zone. I mean, Brookline did well getting the puck, but they just couldn't get out of it. And Cambridge, early opportunity here.
Face off in the Brookline end after the icing. It's won by Cambridge. Long shot attempt high and wide from Moore. And it is going to slide out to the neutral zone. Brookline trying to attack it. It is corralled by Moore. Moore skating around the back. A pass out to Pite. And they try to move it up, but blocked there. Pite recovers it again, sends around back the other way. Couple quick passes. It does get through to the neutral zone to Joel Perez. Perez dumps it in, and Gerber trying to keep it away from the net. Ended up keeping it away from Oliver Melton there as Brookline trying to scramble for the puck. They do get a pass out, and they find Greg Aptekman. Aptekman skating with it across the blue line, coming down that left side. Trying to come around the back. Brookline engaging in a line change as Aptekman tries to buy time for his reinforcements. Fits a pass through, and it deflects into the waiting glove of Owen Goldstein.
Yeah, great first offensive possession here for Brookline, Jesse. I think, you know, coming off a little slow, but great there from Aptekman. He's got to be he's got to be one of those guys tonight. I mean, we saw last night he was open a few times, had some great chances. See if we can get one tonight.
Now Brookline with their first offensive zone face-off of the day. A quick shot attempt from Morris May is kicked aside by Goldstein. Moving it around the board. They fail to clear. Recovered by Marrero. Touches it through to May. May fighting in. Backhand shot saved by Goldstein. Puck's loose in front of the net, and it's spotted first by the Falcons. Taking it the other way, fighting through. Couldn't get a shot off. Now a shot saved by Gerber, and the rebound could not be sent home. Henrik Emerton tried the shot there. Hard collision in the neutral zone. As now it's kicked through the neutral zone by Easton Slavin and launched right back in by Cambridge. Around the back, Waylon Slavin gets the pass away to May. May lifts it high, gets to Eitan Kate. Kate sends the puck away and bowls over a man as it's recovered there by Joshua Pite. Pass up and a hard check. It close to the boards. The refs letting them play to start a lot of physical play here between Brookline and Cambridge. Pite on a rush. Shot is saved by Evan Gerber, and he covers it up.
Yeah, great save there from Gerber. I mean, great opportunity early from Pite, but Gerber the better save.
11:46 on the clock. Here in the first period, no score so far. Brookline making a full change here as they get ready for a face-off in their own end. Face-off won by Cambridge. Moore with the puck, tries to pass it inside, misses everybody. Aptekman sends it high off the glass. A race for the puck, and Pite has to recover it to keep it away from Colin O'Connor. Sends it into the Brookline end, pushed into the corner by Gerber. Preston Bayless trying to move it along. Blocked back by Cambridge, now looped around the other way by Brookline. Colin O'Connor tries to clear, stopped by the skates of Pite. Pass through, couldn't be redirected by Mollberger. Sends it around the back instead. Several players scrumming for it. Around the back, it's Moore. Moore couldn't fit through multiple defenders. It's taken by Aptekman. Pass to O'Connor. He just dumps it into the Cambridge end as Brookline commits a line change. Aptekman skating around, trying to fend off the defensive pressure. Reinforcements come. It's May. But Cambridge fits it out to Pite. Pass misses Mollberger, and Marrero dumps it back into the Cambridge end as that's going to wind up around the corner, but it is recovered by the Falcons. The attempted clear blocked the blue line by Waylon Slavin. Sends it back in. And a pass goes out to Mollberger into the neutral zone. He's blocked by Easton Slavin. Ricky Ace takes the puck. Ace charging in. Try to fit a pass through. Too much traffic. It's recovered by Emerton. Emerton, a pass, nobody there as Cambridge commits to a line change. Easton Slavin sends it around the back, looking for his brother Waylon. Waylon recovers it. Turns around. Pass up to May. May lost the puck. Up against the boards, they fight for it. 5 minutes into this one, no score as Pite shuffles it into the corner. More battles, and out with it comes Alejandro Marrero. And a long pass, I don't think. Oh no, they're saying it did touch someone's stick, so no icing, and Brookline takes advantage with a full 5 change. Cambridge trying to move out with it. And it does get out to the neutral zone. Preston Bayless moves it up to Jamison Young, but went across the blue line, didn't realize Corey Toe wasn't back yet, offsides.
Yeah, unlucky there, Jesse, but got to give credit early. A few of those defensive guys, Slavin, both the brothers actually, doing a great job. Techman, just a great job here from Brookline after a few shaky first 2 minutes for Brookline on the defensive side of the zone.
Battling at the face-off circle. They do get it into the attack end. Corey Toe, a shot, glove save by Owen Goldstein.
Yeah, great place there for Toe. Unlucky, but just a better save.
And how about the physicality? We've seen some hard checking up and down the ice. We definitely saw some more around the blue line on that last play.
Setting the tone early, Jesse.
9:24 on the clock here. Face-off won by Brookline. Quick shot saved by Goldstein. Eitan Kate tried to launch that one right off the face-off. No dice. Out to the neutral zone where it's taken by Oliver Melton. His pass misses. Recovered by Cambridge. They send it across the ice. And now a pass up. And fighting through with it, Eitan Kate, but it's recovered there. Hard check there on Tate Shanow. Several players now scrumming for the puck up against the boards. It's Kate coming out with it. Kate dumps it back to Corey Toe. Toe pass. Ricochets the wrong way off of Kate. Kate trying to fight after it. His bodies go tumbling. Kate loses his stick. The attempt to clear blocked by Waylon Slavin. He launches it into the left corner. Kate trying to go to the bench to get a new stick. He's got to swap out for somebody. As they pass it away, get it to number 2, Joel Perez. Perez clears it out. It gets past Waylon Slavin into the Brookline end. Slavin trying to move with it, has it in the corner, sending it around the back. Easton Slavin moves it back to the corner, but it's right to Mollberger. Mollberger passes along the back. Pass back to Pite. Pite sends it up to Moore. Back to Pite, a chance, shoots it wide. Puck kept on the attack by number 13, Vincent Caterina. Puck bounced around Brookline trying to clear, stopped again by Pite. Down to the corner, shuffled along by Emerton. Coming around the back, a great poke check there by the goalie, Evan Gerber, to block the pass. And now a shot touches metal again. Another post miss for Cambridge, their second time in the first period. Puck squirts out, taken by Brookline, and they're going to lift it all the way down to the end. And a great clear there as it goes right to the goalie, no icing. Brookline trying to make a full change. Cambridge trying to move it fast. And we got a whistle.
See if they... Maybe an offside.
Well, we're going to have a face-off in the Cambridge end. They've got all 5. Maybe one of the goals went off its post or something?
Yeah,
I can't even think of what happened there. Oh, maybe it's because they're getting rid of the stick that was still on the ice. Eitan Kate lost his stick, and he didn't make any. He stopped trying to retrieve it. He just went to the bench. Maybe it was broken or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I couldn't
either
get a good eye on it.
Out of the dead puck, we'll have a face-off in the Cambridge end. Cambridge corrals it. They clear it out to the neutral zone. Oliver Melton dumps it back in. It's taken by Pite. Pite slides it across. Pass up the line. Misses into the neutral zone. Taken back by Brookline. Bayless gets it to Lacey. Lacey shuffles it along while knocking over a guy from behind. Dumped in there by number 23, Joshua Abramson. Moved up, Colin O'Connor trying to send it through and almost recovered by Abramson in the attack end. Instead, scrambled out to the neutral zone, sent back in, taken by Bayless. Bayless off the boards to Uptekman. Uptekman gonna dump it into the corner. They race for it. Pite gets there first, coming along the back, knocked away by Uptekman. Recovered and now lost. Uptekman almost had it. Still fighting for it. Uptekman just couldn't get that puck clean as it goes into the corner. A pass back. Missed. I don't think he knew that Lacey was subbing out. And so everyone's going to change over here. Long pass up finds Colin O'Connor. O'Connor whiffed on the shot. Trying to move it. He could not gain full control of it with his stick. And it's cleared out by the Falcons. Chasing it down now, Ilmari Rauto. Sends it around. Vivon Suberwall sends it off the boards. A pass intercepted here. Oh, but they lost it at the blue line. Pushed forward by number 14, Taj Lidile, but Brookline sends it back the other way. Taking it now, Tate Shanow sends it across. Pass, quick passing. And now sent up by Max Beckman. Brookline taking it. Rauto trying to dump it in, but quickly collected by the Falcons as Brookline was trying to make a change. They have to slow it down now. Cambridge going to make a change as they dump it in. Rauto sitting around, misses his target. Taken there by Shanow. Pass up to Moore. Moore pinned to the boards. Escapes. And manages to get a pass down, but misses Molberger as it goes around the back. Recovered by Ippy Rauto. Taken by Moore, close to the blue line, shoved into the boards by Kate. Brookline does manage to clear it out. It's recovered by Katarina. Katarina sends it up to Perez. Perez shot whiffed, I think, as they pin to the boards. Now a long shot from Katarina is saved by Gerber.
Yeah, Jesse, Molberger fell down at the end of that play. Jesse, you talked about it early. The physicality really showing. And for Brookline, Eitan Cates leading the charge there. He's had a few big hits early.
5 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock here in the first period. No score here in the Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Finals between Brookline and Cambridge. Off the face-off, it is controlled by Brookline, and they clear it out, but that didn't touch anybody. I think it'll just go for icing, and it will.
Yeah, Jesse, you look earlier in the game. I mean, Brookline defensively, in their defensive side of the zone, they've just been a little shaky. I think a little just disconnected, which has allowed Cambridge to have these opportunities. But then you look in the offensive side of the zone, when they lose the puck, they're really good at creating those bad passes to recover the puck. So we'll see if Brookline can shape up a little bit on the defensive side.
Face off. Grumman for the puck. Brookline trying to clear again, blocked by Pite. That one deflects off a skate, goes wide of the net. A pass back, intercepted now by Jamison Young. His pass goes off the stick of Eitan Kate and into the Cambridge end. Cambridge trying to move it around the boards. They do get it around to Ledile. Ledile sends it up, finds his man, Everett Mildwoff. Mildwoff's shot is saved by the glove of Evan Gerber.
Yeah, just couldn't get the right stick on him. Defender was chasing him down. Unlucky there from Cambridge, but nice save there from Gerber.
Evan Gerber had himself quite the game in the semifinals against Lexington, stopping over 20 shots to help Brookline secure the 3-1 win in that round. Coming through, Molberger, shot walled off by Gerber. Puck down on the ice, and it's picked up by Brookline. Greg Uptekman moves around one defender and takes off skating with it. Sends a pass off the boards for O'Connor. O'Connor corrals it, skating around the top, looking. Fits a pass through. Uptekman right in front of the net. Could not turn around and get his stick on it fast enough as the defense came to get him. Perez skating with it. Hard shot into the boards by Uptekman. The puck recovered by Owen Lacey. Now taken by Mohlberger, pass across, and quick pass up to Pite, who gains the blue line. Pass back, finds a man, shot wide of the net from Perez, recovered by Emerton. Now they try and pass it back, but lost it on the boards. Lifted out by Easton Slavin. Chased down by Pite, sends it back up, finds Moore. Moore passing across, has a man. Racing in, shot went high, and I think off the glove of Gerber there. Battling for it. And where's the puck? There it is. It is taken almost by Mildwoff. Knocked back. Rauto lifts it high, chasing after it. An attempted shot by Ricky Ace, no dice, blocked by the defense. Pass out from Pite, who blocked that shot. Mildwoff tries a pass blocked, taken by Melton instead. Pass back and forth among the D-men, and now a long pass up, deflected forward by Alejandro Marrero, but blocked again by Pite. Pite now on a rush, looking, shoots, saved by Gerber. Brookline now trying to take it the other way. Bayless skating with it. Bayless fighting through, gets across the blue line himself as Brookline chooses to make a line change. Taken back the other way by Mildwoff. Dumps it into the corner. 2.5 to go here in the first, no score. Kate tries to clear it out, blocked at the blue line by Pite. Now taken by Bayless. A long pass misses Young, and it's going to go for icing.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication problem, Jesse. I talked a little bit about earlier how on the defensive side of the puck, they've just been a little disconnected on the communication of the passing so far. See if they can shape that up with 2:28 to go.
2:28 on the clock. Face off in the Brookline end following the icing. Brookline with the puck. Send it high off the glass. Perfect location. Eitan Kate, a shot saved there by Goldstein. Recovered by Mohlberger. Loose puck is taken out by Perez. Perez dumps it in. Slavin corrals it, sends it off the boards. Couldn't quite connect with his man as the puck pushed back deep into the Brookline end. Taken around the back, sent off the glass again. And passed away by Katarina. Now dumped back into the Brookline end. A stick down on the ice for a second time this period. Moore corrals the puck. Moore lifts it, deflected down by a stick and taken by Greg Uptekman, sends it off the boards. And coming in to get it is Jamison Young. Young rushing in, tries a shot, blocked by the defense. Now pinned to the boards, pushed through by Uptekman. As this one goes around, Perez tries to clear, blocked at the blue line. I might have gone over the bench, or they might have decided to blow it dead because of the stick in the open ice.
Yeah, Jesse, earlier in the play there, Corey Toe, he was right. Like, goaltender pulled out, Goldstein just pulled out a little bit, and Corey Toe was, I mean, if he was 3 feet ahead, he had the puck with an open shot. Unlucky there for Brookline.
Okay, they adjust the location of the face-off circle. It will be an offensive zone face-off for Brookline here with 1:21 to go here in the first period. Face-off. O'Connor couldn't get a pass through, sent around the other way by Katarina. Uptekman sends it down to Lacey. Lacey up against the corner. Uptekman trying to move it, nothing there. Taken away by Cambridge, but the clear attempt stopped. They're just battling along the boards for it. Squirts out. Lacey takes it around behind. Turns around. Looking. Pass back to the point. Bayless long shot misses wide. Uptekman pass back. Melton tries a shot. Missed it wide. This one cleared out by Cambridge. No icing. Pinned to the boards now. Bayless trying to kick out with it. Push it up ice. They're fighting for it up against the boards and kept in the attack end by Pite. He's been doing that a lot this period. Coming around the back. Tries a shot and it's in! With 21.2 seconds left in the period, the senior captain Joshua Pite finds the back of the net there. And it's a 1-0 lead for Cambridge.
I mean, Jesse, you called that. I mean, he's been doing that all night long. I mean, it's only the first period, but he's been involved in so many plays that have had so many opportunities. I mean, that's just a wonderful goal. You got to give credit to him.
The fabric of the game changes completely with less than 30 seconds left in the first period. The goal from Joshua Pite, which I think I would score as unassisted, but we'll see. It gives Cambridge the lead. A battle for the puck taken by Brookline. They send it hard off the boards, and I think that's going to go for icing. There's the whistle, and with 5.1 seconds left, we'll be going back to the Brookline end.
Jesse, 5 seconds is a lot. You can't get lazy right here at the end of the period. Got to stay focused. 5 seconds. You expect an early shot maybe from Cambridge, maybe set up a one-timer.
They have been trying to set up those one-timers to more off the face-off, but this time the face-off doesn't go to plan for Cambridge. Puck gets pinned in the corner by Easton Slavin, and that is how the first period will end. A last-second goal by Joshua Pite has the Falcons in the lead. Our score at the end of 1, the Cambridge Rindge and Latin Falcons 1, the Brookline Warriors 0. During this first intermission, we'd like to remind you to check out the donation link in the description section of this video, where you can donate to the Travis Roy Jr. Beanpot fundraiser. All proceeds donated go to SCI Boston's Travis Roy Legacy Quality of Life Grant Program, which provides crucial living equipment for those living with paralyzing spinal cord injuries. You know, there's a lot of expensive stuff that you need in order to try and live a normal, fulfilling life when dealing with those kinds of injuries, when dealing with those kinds of handicaps. And this grant program helps to provide those struggling with that with the funds that they need. So be sure to donate down in the description section. Think about taking the Travis Roy 24 challenge. Donate 24 or more dollars to the fundraiser in honor of the late, great Travis Roy and his Boston University hockey jersey number 24. Once again, that donation link down in the description section down below. But for now, Cambridge 1, Brookline 0 at the end of 1. Alongside Nico Wise, I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. We're going to take a break and mute our mics, but we'll be back with the second period. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan alongside Nico Wise here at Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second period of this high school varsity boys hockey contest here in the 9th annual Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Finals between the Brookline High Warriors and the Cambridge Rindge and Latin School Falcons. The Falcons with a last-second goal by senior captain Joshua Pite. With just over 20 seconds left in the first period, they have taken the lead 1-0. Nico, what does Brookline have to do to get back in this one?
Well, Jesse, it starts on the defensive side. You know, we spoke about this a little bit. They're just a little sloppy, especially when the puck goes behind the net. They kind of lose a man, and a man for Cambridge always seems to be open, and that's what happened on the goal. Pite able to get open by himself unassisted. So I think it starts with that, and I think Brookline has done well with what they've had on the offensive side. They've had some great chances. Aton Kate had a shot that almost went in. So did Corey Toe. So I think if you keep it up on offense and you figure it out on defense, I think they've got a shot.
All right, so you're saying the best offense is a good defense. I like it. I like it. Hockey is such a fluid game with how quick that puck moves up and down. Every phase has got to feed the next one. No question about that. Here we go, a fresh 15 minutes back on the clock here at Ryan Arena. The teams convene at center ice for the opening face-off of the second period. Cambridge leads Brookline 1-0 here in the Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Finals. And there's the face-off, controlled briefly by Brookline as the puck battled back and forth. Waylon Slavin tried to get it back to the neutral zone, blocked by who else but Joshua Pite. He's been blocking everything at the blue line so far today. Hard shot into the boards, but it stays with Cambridge. Matthias Moore taking it around the back for the Falcons. Pass off the boards into the corner. Joel Perez trying to center it. Intercepted by Owen Lacey, and he clears it out. Chased down by Tate Shanow. Shanow lost it, taken away by Greg Aptekman. Aptekman skating around the top, pass back. Waylon Slavin sends it down to Owen Lacey. Pinned up against the boards. Around it goes, passed back, but still battling for it, up against the boards, and it gets out to number 12, Liam Molberger. Dumped right back in by Easton Slavin as Brookline committing a full change here. Cambridge trying to take advantage. Pass goes up to Molberger, and he's going to dump it in. Parked behind the net by Evan Gerber. Brookline taking it, sending it hard off the boards. Racing after it, Jamison Young preventing the icing, but he couldn't stay with the puck as he got disrupted by a defender there. Battling around the corner for it. And coming out with it. Disruption from behind. Now coming out with it is Shanow. Pass misses Perez. Ippy Rauto tries to shuffle it back, but it's blocked there by Taj Ladile. Brookline skating out with it, trying to get it cleared out again. Battling into the neutral zone, Aton Kate. Kate taking off with it. Kate on a rush, going to try the shot, saved by Goldstein. Kate staying after it, loose puck shot. Saved again by Goldstein. The puck is still out there, but they blew it dead. And now there's a pile up in front of the net on the Cambridge end.
Yeah.
Boy, you can understand the instincts on both sides there. Brookline just trying to poke at that puck, see if they can make something happen. Cambridge just trying to defend their goalie, which, you know, is something that's drilled into you at every level of hockey. When any opponent touches your goalie, you grab them and you pull them off of him. And so a little bit of extracurriculars, no penalties assessed to either side.
No, Jesse.
Oh, wait.
Cambridge.
Oh, you're right. Oh, thank God I got Nico's youthful eyes here to watch out for me. We are going to see a 2-minute minor assist assessed to number 16, Henrik Emerton. And this will give us the first power play of the day for Brookline. But Molberger applying some forecheck pressure here.
Number 16, Henrik Emerton, 2-minute minor for
They call the penalty for roughing on Emerton as Greg Aptekman takes it across the blue line. Pass back, Colin O'Connor trying to weave it through. Aptekman tried to loop it around but couldn't. The attempted clear stopped as they go into the boards. Pite controlling it, lifting it out. And a full clear. Ippy Rauto gonna chase that one down, shuffle it along to Corey Toe. Toe, a long pass, finds Colin O'Connor. Quick one over to Greg Aptekman. Aptekman gains the blue line. Aptekman up against the boards. Spins off his defender. Gets pinned again in the pass. Misses. Miscommunication there with Owen Lacey as he started to cut away from the space that Aptekman passed to. Rauto skating up with it. Taking it himself. Gains the blue line. Going end to end and now coming around the back. Pass back to Lacey. Lacey to the point to Toe. Tries the one-timer, no dice. O'Connor trying to screen. Could not outmuscle the Cambridge players as they clear it out. 35 seconds left on the penalty as Toe wraps it around the boards to Rauto. Sends it back around for Toe. Toe pass up. Aptekman gains the blue. Tangled up again with the defense of Shanow. Along the back, Lacey recovers it. Lacey, pass back, Toe. Toe looping it around the corner. And it's going to be taken by Cambridge out to the neutral zone. Taken by Matthias Moore as we're back at even strength. Moore weaving around, tries a shot, just barely disrupted by Toe on that one. And the net went off its post, so they blow the play dead, and we'll have to reset for a face-off in the Brookline end.
Yeah, Jesse, I'm not too sure. I personally didn't think that would be a penalty, but if you're Brookline, you get that chance, you got to do better than that. You got to have a few better chances, because now this Cambridge side, little fire ignited.
Brookline trying to take it the other way off the face-off, racing up, a pass to the middle, shot deflected wide by Goldstein. Another big stop from the senior co-captain and netminder for Cambridge. Now the Falcons trying to move it around the boards, pinned there and kept on the attack by Alejandro Marrero. Again, fighting along the boards for it. Puck squirts out, taken by the Falcons. Into the neutral zone, Easton Slavin rifles it right back in. It's taken by Pite. Pite gains the blue himself. Into the corner, fakes out his defender, comes around the back, trying to sneak a goal in, saved by Gerber. Another save by Gerber, and the third shot goes high. Two huge saves from Evan Gerber as he splays out to stop the rebound chance by Emerton. A race for the puck here, and Shanow's going to recover it, but it's stolen by Young. Pass back, shot is in! What a shot! Streaking in off the bench to score that one was Corey Toe.
Yeah, Jesse, I mean, what a big moment here for Corey Toe. As you said, coming right off, and that's what Brookline needed, Jesse. A goal tying it back up. And a huge one, as they had a little bit of a lackluster penalty and come out of it, didn't really do much, get one in the back of the net. It's 1-1, anyone's game now.
Corey Toe off a nice assist by Jamison Young, who was hustling up to try and get that puck loose from the defense. Cambridge on the approach, stopped by Rauto there. And now Bayless keeping it away from the net. And a confirm from the PA. Toe from Young on that play. As they launch it into the Brookline end, Bayless takes it around the corner. Off the boards. A touch over to Toe. Toe off the boards. Battling. Toe sends it off the boards into the Cambridge end. Chasing after it, hard shot into the boards. O'Connor coming around, pass, shot is in! Don't blink, Brookline fans! It's Owen Lacey from Colin O'Connor to give the Warriors the lead.
Yeah, Jesse, can't count this Brookline team out. 2 quick ones, less than a minute. And I mean, Jesse, this is what you've wanted from this Brookline team. This is what you want to see. Keep fighting, keep fighting. They've got 2 now. They're up. But Jesse, you always got to tell your team 2-1. That's not the lead you want. You want to make it 3. You want to have more, but can't get lazy. Got to keep up this energy.
2 goals in quick succession. First by Corey Toe from Jamison Young, and then Owen Lacey from Colin O'Connor and Corey Toe. O'Connor turns around his shot and catches that one. Wow, so fast. And hey, deja vu all over again. Brookline, last game, found themselves behind 1-0 to Lexington, scored 3 unanswered, 2 of those goals coming from Owen Lacey and Corey Toe. And now for the second day in a row, Toe and Lacey finding the back of the net. 2-1 Brookline as Easton Slavin sends it down the boards. Shaynow clearing it out, gets it up to Perez. Perez tackled to the ground by Waylon Slavin as it's sent around the boards. Taking it the other way is Pite. Pite fending off almost the entire Brookline defense to take that one end to the other. Pass back, Shaynow, a shot saved by Gerber. The putback chance was blocked by the defense. Another shot was blocked again by Brookline. Battling against the boards, Lacey comes out with it. Lifts this one high, blocked down, Pite again, shot is high. Oh, it ricochets right in front of the net, but they couldn't poke it home. Do not take your eyes off your screen, folks. This game is heating up here on the ice. Mohlberger, pass back, just got away from Perez. Shuffled away by Uptekman, blocked at the blue line. Who else? It's Joshua Pite again. Sends it down to Emerton, battling in the corner. 4 players in the scrum here. A stick goes flying. And it's taken out by Emerton. Emerton skating in, blocked by the defense. Puck squirts loose, but just stopped on a potential rush there by Shaynow, as now they got it right in front of the net, and they could not get it past Gerber. What a sequence this has been, offensively for Cambridge and defensively for Brookline. Lacey finally clears it out, and just wide of the net, that will be icing, but Brookline can finally make a shift change here after a long sequence in their own end.
Yeah, and a huge one capped off by Gerber. I mean, what an amazing job he's been doing. We didn't even mention earlier he had those 2 back-to-back saves, and now this possession for Brookline, he's been a big one, but got to give main credit to him, but got to give credit to the rest of the Brookline team. Came off a little shaky to start the last period and this period, but they really solidified themselves.
7 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock here in the second period. Brookline leads Cambridge 2-1. Off an entanglement on the face-off. Still trying to get control of the puck. It's taken by Pite, shuffles it forward. A shot whiffed there by Everett Mildwoff, taken by Brookline. Ricky Ace skating the other way. He dumps it into the Brookline end. Going around, a pass to the middle, looking for Ace. Ace couldn't poke it in. It's covered up by Goldstein.
Yeah, Jesse, now we'll talk about the other side of the puck for Brookline. I mean, this offense, I mean, we talked about the 2 goals, but for the most part of this period, they've had a lot of chances, and there's only 2 there, but there definitely could be a lot more. They just got to keep it up.
Face off, controlled by Cambridge. They send it around the boards. Find Mildwoff. Mildwoff sends it up, finds his man. That's Ledile. His long shot pushed aside by Gerber. Brookline takes it out of the corner. Pass up. Jamison Young couldn't get past the defense, and I don't think he even got out of his own end there, but he does manage to chop at the puck and get it up to Eitan Kate, and Kate's taken off with speed. Kate racing in. Kate, a shot stopped by Goldstein. Skating with it was Emerton. He got cut off. Brookline, a pass back, long shot saved by Goldstein on the long attempt from Ippy Rauto.
Yeah, good again there from Brookline. Rauto, nice opportunity. Couldn't get a great shot there, but Brookline again, Jesse, keeping up. The more time they have, they're going to have more chances, because we saw with Cambridge those times where they've had a lot of possessions in a sequence, they've been able to attack that Brookline defense.
Ooh, and a tough face-off win for Brookline there as they miss, but it's recovered by Oliver Melton, and he gets it across the blue, but lost it. Shea now, quick pass up, finds Perez. Perez weaving around, pass back, Perez charging in, shot saved by Gerber. Slightly disrupted on defense, I think, by Abtekman. They're trying to poke it home. It's pinned to the post by the backside of Evan Gerber, as he just barely, by any means necessary, keeps that puck out of the net.
Yeah, great job from Gerber. Just sit on it. That's all they need from Brookline. And
you know what? You're a goalie. You can use any part of your body. Why not use the whole thing to make the stops you need to make? This one lifted out, misses everybody. Racing after it. Abtekman and Shea now. Taken by O'Connor off the boards. Pass blocked right in front of the net. Lacey does recover it. Pass back to the blue line. Melton, long shot, deflected down. And it's corralled by Cambridge as Emerton clears this one out. Melton passes it back up to Lacey. Lacey dumps it in as Brookline commits to a forward line change. Falcons with it. Pass to Mohlberger and to Emerton. Emerton dumps it in. It's taken by Melton. Sent off the boards back to the neutral zone. Battling against the boards for the puck. Marrero shuffles it along. Taken back by the Falcons. Moore gains the blue. Slightly mistimed. Very close there, but they call the offsides.
yeah, lucky there for Brookline. But we'll see, Jesse. You know, if they can keep up this pressure that they've been having on both sides of the puck, honestly, because if you look at it, it's been a little difficult for Brookline. Oh.
Why are they having the... I'm not sure what was called now. I thought it was offsides, but... Oh, they might have called that he cupped it with his hand. I think that's what they're calling. That has to be if they're having a face-off in the Cambridge end. Blocked the blue line there by Bayless, sent into the corner. Around the boards. Taken. Pass up. Broken up by Brookline there. Dumped in by Marrero. Shuffled along the back. Pass up to Beckman. Beckman's pass blocked by Rauto. Recovered by Katarina. Sent around by Cambridge. Hard check and a pass to the middle, and Young tangled up with the defense. Couldn't knock that one home. It's covered up again by Owen Goldstein.
Yeah, got to give credit to Goldstein. Although there's two behind him, I mean, he's played really well. Got to give credit to both goalies, and unlucky there from Jameson Young because he was right there, like you mentioned, right there. If that puck slipped out any bit, he would have gone for that. Brookline could be up.
Owen Goldstein had 27 saves for Cambridge yesterday in their victory over Newton North, despite the Tigers outshooting the Falcons 30-10 throughout that game. So both goalies had tremendous performances in the semifinals, and they're trying to stand on their heads for their respective teams here today in the finals. Rauto's shot blocked there. Emerton almost lost control of it, but gets it up to Mohlberger. Dumps it into the Brookline end. It's chopped down by Rauto as he takes it. Sends it off the glass. They're trying to move it along, but it's blocked. Mohlberger takes it. Poke check by Bayless. Knocks it loose. Young gets it out. Taken by Cates. Odd man rush. Cates pass blocked. Kate pushes through. It's on Cates! Oh my goodness! The best laid plans of mice and men often go awry, but sometimes they go awry right into the net. Eitan Kate was trying for a pass. It got blocked. He just tried to push it forward, and Goldstein didn't see it coming, and so it got past him. What a wacky goal for Brookline as they now take the 3-1 lead.
Yeah, Jesse, I mean, wacky goal it may be, but a goal's a goal, and Brookline's up 2, and this is a huge, huge second period for Brookline, something I didn't even expect, Jesse. They got 3, and there's still 3:38 to go.
Off the face-off of Tekman, pushing it forward. The Brookline attack not letting up now that they've got a 2-goal lead. Owen Lacey sends it around to Colin O'Connor. O'Connor sending it around the back of Techman. Pinned to the boards there. O'Connor takes it, sends it around, gets to Lacey. Lacey gets pinned. And Lacey stays with it. Lacey back to the point. Waylon Slavin, a whistle, and the shot was saved by Goldstein anyhow, but it looks like the goal went off its post. But again, with the deja vu, Brookline falling behind 1-0, and then in the subsequent period scoring 3 unanswered to go up by 2.
Yeah, Jesse, I mean, we know Brookline didn't want to leave it to the third period, but got it in the second, and they got 3.
Off the face-off, Slavin, a shot saved by Goldstein, and they clear it out. Easton Slavin sends it off the boards, ricochets, Marrero pushes it forward. Passed back by the Falcons, they dump it into the Brookline end. Waylon Slavin gets there first, sends it around the boards. Morris May tries to clear, stop there. A high shot that time from Vincent Caterina. Moved along by Brookline, but stopped in the neutral zone. Waylon Slavin pushes it. Emerton sending it the other way. Taken by Waylon Slavin again. Pass up, disrupted, and taken again by Brookline. Waylon Slavin sends it off the boards, down to the Cambridge end. Joshua Pete going to take that as Brookline commits to a full change. Pass stopped by Easton Slavin. I think actually it was just a forward line change. The Slavin brothers still out there. Puck's taken by Corey Toe. Pass across to Waylon Slavin. Lifts it high, ricochets off a teammate, so no icing and no offsides. Puck's chased down by Jamison Young. Tried to center it to Eitan Kate, but couldn't knock it home. Coming around the back now, Corey Toe. Looking, shot is high. Recovered by Preston Bayless, long shot, redirected wide. Matthias Moore sending it around to Pite. Now recovered at the blue line by Bayless. Pass misses, goes around the corner. Another attempted clear does get through this time. And it's going all the way down to the Brookline end as Zippy Rauto chased that one down off the boards. Joel Perez got entangled with Greg Eptekman, couldn't push that one through. Now it's going to be taken out by Eptekman. Sing it down to the Cambridge end, and they're going to call icing.
Yeah, this is a chance here for Cambridge, Jesse. I mean, we saw in the first period, this was kind of the thing where Cambridge got up there and Brookline just had to sit back and defend and hope they could get a chance to clear the puck out. Second period, it's been all Brookline. See if here with 1:19 to go if Cambridge can get something.
Off the face-off. Lacey skating around the back with it. Just over a minute to go in the period. Lacey picking up speed through the neutral zone, trying to stay after that puck. Eptekman coming in to help. Passes back to Lacey. Back around to Eptekman. Eptekman looking. Pass blocked there in a sea of white jerseys. Being taken the other way, but a nice poke check from behind by O'Connor to stop Moore. Now Brookline takes control. Pass to the near side to Rauto. Rauto dumps it into the Cambridge end. They try and clear it, but it's corralled by O'Connor. Now Cambridge takes it, pass up to Mohlberger. Goes back, Moore. Skating with it, lifts it. No one there as they were making a substitution. The attempt to clear, blocked by Perez. Good poke check by Owen Lacey, lifting it forward. A couple racing after it. Greg Eptekman almost forced that one through. And did they call a penalty? And I think they did. I think they called it against Greg Eptekman.
Maybe slashing.
Got a little too physical, tangled up with Tate Shanow trying to race around for that puck. And so unless Cambridge scores in the next 16.2 seconds, we're going to start the third period on a Cambridge power play. Face off, won by Cambridge. Moore, pass down, Pite sends it around the corner. Holding it in the corner, over to Pite. They only got 5 seconds. They got to shoot. Moore's shot blocked. Oh, goes right to Mohlberger. Mohlberger tried to fit it through to the center, and it was knocked away by the Brookline defense as they stop them at the last second. Didn't hear what the penalty was called against Tekman, but that is going to end the second period. And at the end of 2, the script has completely flipped from the end of the first. Our score after 2, the Brookline High Warriors 3, the Cambridge Rindge and Latin Falcons 1. Goals for Brookline, first scored by Corey Toe, assisted by Jamison Young. Then Owen Lacey, assisted by Colin O'Connor and Corey Toe. And then Eitan Kate on the last one. I think that one was also assisted by Jamison Young, as Kate managed to push one through there. You can see on the replay. As we go into this second intermission, once again, I remind you, check out that donation link in the description section of this video. It's a great cause that they continue to fight for every year at this Junior Beanpot tournament. This year's proceeds that are donated will all go to the to SCI Boston's Travis Roy Legacy Quality of Life Grant Program to help provide quality of life improving equipment necessary to those suffering from paralyzing spinal cord injuries. Check that out in the description section down below. Brookline 3, Cambridge 1. 1 period left in this one. Alongside Nico Wise, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. We're going to take a break and mute our mics. We'll be back with the third and final period of the 9th annual Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Tournament. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan alongside Nico Wise here at Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the third and final period of this, the 9th annual Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Tournament Finals between the Brookline High Warriors and the Cambridge Rindge and Latin School Falcons. Brookline, coming off a hot second period, has a 3-1 lead over Cambridge. Nico, if Brookline wants to hold on and win this one, what's the key?
Well, Jesse, I think we talked about this coming out of the first and entering into the second period. It's got to start with the defense, got to shape it up, got to be perfect. Because we see with Cambridge, I mean, we saw Pete, he had so many chances in the first period alongside a bunch of other players. And then the second period, they really shaped up. And then got to keep it up on offense. Keep putting on goals. Cambridge is not going to be able to catch up. So it's got to start with those offensive guys. Toe, Kate, all of them. Got to be good.
You know what I like? I like that when I asked you the key when they were trailing, you said it's got to start with the defense. And now here at the end of the second period, again, it's starting with the defense. Nico, my man here, loves his defense because what do they always say? Defense wins championships. And Brookline is trying to win this Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Championship. Let's see what the third and final period of this year's tournament has in store for us. All right, here we go. Puck drops. 15 minutes on the clock, and it will start as a power play for Cambridge as a late penalty called against Greg Tekman has him starting this period in the box. The Falcons racing down. Matthias Moore coming around the back. Pass back to Joel Perez, back and forth with him and Moore. Sends it back to the blue line to Mohlberger, and a shot deflected wide, attempted there by Perez. Brookline clears it out. It's left for Joshua Pite. Pite scored Cambridge's lone goal so far late in the first period. Now Mohlberger passing back. A shot from Perez is blocked. Recovered there by Pite. Skating in. Looking. Surveying his options. Pass across to Moore. Moore back to the top to Perez. Back to Moore and back to Perez again. They give it back to Pite at the blue line. Up to Moore. Biding their time, looking for their opportunities. Moore from the point. Shot blocked there by Alejandro Marrero, I believe. Cambridge recovers, gets it out to Moore once again. Moore, pass down, Mohlberger. Shot is saved by Gerber. And he gets his glove around that one to blow the play dead.
Yeah, Jesse, that's a little bit of what we saw with Cambridge in the first period. They were just surveying. They had all the time in the world, and then they would find their chance. See if Brookline can get it out of this one unscathed.
Off the face-off. The attempted clear stopped there by Perez. Pass across Pite, down to Mohlberger, back to Pite. Shot blocked high and into the corner. Perez corrals it. Coming around the back. And his pass, not enough on it, taken away by Owen Lacey. Lacey racing the other way. Shot is saved by Owen Goldstein as Brookline getting a shorthand chance there.
Yeah, Jesse, both goalies so far this game have been amazing. I mean, the score might not show it, but both of them had so many chances where easy goals could have happened, and they've just done really, really well.
13-12 still on the clock as we're back at even strength. The power play ends for Cambridge. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Swung into the corner, a battle for it. Greg Tekman coming out with it, but cut off there by Pite. Pite trying to race out with it in transition. Moore trying to move it, gets deflected up in the air. Tekman's pass blocked by Moore. Moore trying to battle through, knocked away by Preston Bayless, and now cleared out. Combined efforts of Tekman and Lacey. Taken along the back by Vincent Caterina, sends it around. And a stick goes flying there, and a shot from Lacey is saved by Goldstein. As Tekman coming around the back. Tries a pass, blocked by Caterina. Sends it around. A pass from Tate Shanow. Couple extra passes. Moore trying to move with it. Bodies go flying around the boards. Still fighting for control of the puck. And, oh, we got a whistle. I think we're going to have another penalty call. And it's going to be against Corey Toe, looks like.
Yeah, he took the stick and went to the back.
Looks like a cross-check is what was called. So Toe goes high on that one, and it will be another power play chance for Cambridge here. Off the face-off. Pite pass down to Mohlberger. Shot goes wide. Rebound corralled by Moore at the blue line. Pass up finds Perez. Back to Moore. Moore skating down the left. Looking. Pass to Pite and back to Moore. Moore moving around to the point. Moore looking. Shot. Oh my gosh, almost redirected in. Perez was wide open but just missed. Pass goes back to Moore. Pass up Mohlberger. Shot deflects wide. Might have been pushed aside by Gerber. Recovered by Pite. Coming around the back. Looking. Fakes the pass, goes around to the point. Now up to Mohlberger. Mohlberger going in. Shot saved by Gerber, and he falls on it to blow the play dead. Little bit of extra pushing and shoving at the end of that play, but it ends with a dead puck.
Yeah, Jesse, well done there by Gerber, just getting on it. And Jesse, I mean, Brookline defense been doing a little better, but gotta get solid, because we've seen so far Pite, again, another time, Jesse, he's gotten open and he's had those chances. Can't let him do that. Already put one in the back of the net.
Couple quick passes and a shot from Perez, saved by Gerber. Brookline can't quite clear it. It's taken by Pite at the point. Pass down to Moore. Moore looking. Still looking, less than a minute to go in the penalty. Moore weaving in, but stops. Gives it out to Pite. Cambridge working patiently here. Pass down Moore. Moore, a shot. Misses high. Recovered by Mohlberger. Mohlberger. Bit of an errant pass, but recovers it and gets the pass back to Pite. Pite weaves around one defender. Moving in. Shot blocked by Bayless, and Bayless going to clear this one out. Stopped there by Goldstein. Mohlberger takes it. Pass around to Moore. Moore lifts a high one over to Pite. Pite gains the blue. 10 seconds left in the penalty. Fits a pass through. Extra pass. One pass too many. Mohlberger couldn't corral it. Pite coming around. Looking. Back at even strength now. Pite still skating. Still looking. Pass Mohlberger. Back for Pite. And Pite gets double teamed into the boards. And he still almost maintained control of that puck as it goes into the corner. Preston Bayless now clears it out. And that one's going to go to the net, so no icing. Instead, taken by Tate Shanow as both teams were making a line change as we are back at even strength. Waylon Slavin now with the puck for Brookline. Off the boards, up to Corey Toe. Shuffles it into the corner. Fails to clear. Taken by, I believe, Vivon Suberwall, but kind of ran into his own teammate in traffic there. A long clear from Cambridge also goes to the net. No icing. Oh, couldn't be corralled by Easton Slavin. Taken instead by Moore. Moore. Pass broken up. Taken by Toe. But Toe couldn't fight through the defense. It gets sent into the Brookline end. Oh, and I think Cambridge didn't get everybody back in time, And so one of them that didn't get back over the blue line was playing on the forecheck there, which counts as an offsides even though they didn't have the puck. Off the face-off, Colin O'Connor controlling it, stopped by the defense there. Katarina trying to clear it out, but can't. Now it's corralled by Pite. His pass deflects off the stick of Ladile. Waylon Slavin takes it off the boards, bouncing into the neutral zone. Shanow trying to move with it, but got pinned, and Lacey takes the puck away, but he lifts it over the glass, and that's going to be a dead puck.
Yeah, Jesse, I think for Brookline, if you're on the sidelines in the bench area, you got to be telling your team, play how we did in the second, keep up that effort, because in the second period, Jesse, they were attacking really, really hard on those counter attacks and even in the offensive side of the zone, so just got to keep doing that.
Off the face-off, Bayless sends it into the Cambridge end. That clear almost blocked by Young, but it does get out for the Falcons. Jamison Young, pass across, looking for Toe. Toe pushes it into the offensive end, but pushed right back out by Shanow. Mohlberger trying to race after it. Gets a bit tangled up, but does take the puck from Melton. Sending it around the corner. Toe with it. Toe trying to spin off several Cambridge players and gets a pass out to Young. Young lifts a high one, gets through the defense, taken to the blue line by Eitan Cates, but nowhere to go there as it's taken away by the Falcons by number 17, Yona Rainhorn. Dumped in by Oliver Melton, stopped there by Goldstein, passed out, gets to Perez, over to Pite. Pite skating around, barely gets a pass away from the Brookline defense, up to Shanow. Long shot from almost center ice, goes wide. Waylon Slavin coming around, pass off the boards, taken by Moore. Moore, pass down the corner, pass back, Moore couldn't corral it. Brookline trying to push out but couldn't, but now they recovered on the second effort. Easton Slavin coming up with it. Slavin, a shot saved by Goldstein, and it's going to go out of play.
Yeah, Jesse, that's what we saw, like I was talking about. That's what we saw in the second period. Jesse, those counterattacks work really well for Brookline.
You know, sometimes it's all about making it happen in the transition game. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for Brookline. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game here in the Junior Beanpot Finals. Off the face-off, Pite somehow got around two defenders there. What a day he's been having. Pass ricochets the wrong way. Taken by Brookline. A nice pass to Colin O'Connor. O'Connor weaving around. O'Connor, shot blocked. Blocked by Katarina there. Lacey's pass deflected. Aptekman tries to get it back to Lacey. Gets it back to Aptekman. Disrupted by the defense of Pite. And now he's taking it the other way. Gains the blue. Weaving around. Shot blocked nicely by Easton Slavin. Puck still alive, and it's taken by the Warriors. Taken the other way by Waylon Slavin. Shot blocked again by Katarina. Second straight time up the ice that Katarina has blocked a shot. A pass back to Jamison Young. Long shot, saved by Goldstein, and a putback is put through! Waylon Slavin with the goal for Brookline.
Yeah, Jesse off the redirect. Great there from Slavin. Finds it back in the net. Goldstein just couldn't get anything on that. Right through Brookline up 4, Jesse, and looking a little too late for Cambridge. But you never know, Jesse. I mean, Brookline did get 2, so that, I mean, you and I both spoke about this. Brookline can't let this up. They're up 4-1. Can't get lazy. Can't get lazy on defense. Got to keep up the pressure. There's still 6:26 to go, Jesse.
Indeed, hockey, such a fast sport. You know, things can really happen in the blink of an eye. But the goal for Brookline scored by Waylon Slavin as Jamison Young picks up his 3rd assist of the day. What a day he's been having on offense.
Yeah, definitely, Jesse. I mean, all around, Jamison Young doing a great job. But also, Jesse, you got to give credit to a lot of these defenders. Waylon Slavin, Preston Bayless, both the Slavins. I mean, they've been doing a great job, and it's just been a great all-around effort, Jesse. I think this is really what we've been wanting to see from this Brookline team all year, and what they showed in the 3rd period last night is kind of what they're putting out right now, a team that can really attack the offensive side of the zone, but then also do a great job on the defensive side of the zone. Also, just gotta give credit to Gerber. He's been having a great game.
Absolutely. The Slavin brothers really making it happen on that last play. It all started with a blocked shot by Easton Slavin on the defense. Sent the other way in transition, ends up with Waylon Slavin, and he just takes it the whole way and ends up playing forward for a bit. Ends up getting the goal as Jamison Young slides back to his original position on defense to make that long shot and get that play started. Young's made a nice transition from D-man to wing this season and made a nice play from his old blue line spot for his 3rd assist of the day as he almost got his 4th there. The shot pushed aside by Goldstein. Kate couldn't quite corral the rebound. Young now skating with it around the back himself. Young coming around. Young, a shot saved by Goldstein, and whoa, a little too close to the goalie as players go pushing and shoving at the end of that play again.
Yeah, I can't get a number on it, but a Cambridge player even fell over Goldstein.
I think that was Eitan Kate that got a little too close for Cambridge's liking there. You know, again, can't fault them for trying to protect their goalie. Face off won by Cambridge. Less than 6 minutes to go. Brookline leads by 3. Skating up with it is Moore. Pass goes back. Battling against the boards for it. Coming out of the scrum is Moore. Long shot. Deflects wide. And whoa, we got a whistle away from the puck. And it looks like... Are they sending 2? I think they're sending 2 players to the box. We had ourselves an old-fashioned dust-up there between Taj Ladile of Cambridge and Vivon Suberwall of Brookline. .5:25 to go here. Just going to stay 5-on-5 as both guys are going to take a little timeout here. Back to the blue line. That shot blocked and a takeaway. Colin O'Connor off to the races. O'Connor fighting through, goes tumbling, and that's going to draw a penalty, and Brookline will go on the power play. You can see O'Connor signaling the interference call as they'll be sending Vincent Caterina to the box. And no, it's not interference. O'Connor actually got the call wrong. It's a trip. They call Caterina for tripping on O'Connor. That'll be a 2-minute minor, and Brookline, with just over 5 minutes to play, will have a 2-minute power play. Yeah,
Jesse, talk about the physicality. I mean, we spoke about it in the first period, but haven't really spoke about it since. It's been huge this game for Brookline.
Pass back, intercepted. Pite trying to take it the other way on the shorthand. Emerton, shot, saved by Gerber. Open chance, saved by Gerber on the putback chance. Shuffled over just in time to stop Pite on what would have been a shorthanded score for the Falcons.
Brookline penalty is on number 2, Vivon Suberwall.
And a long pass out for Brookline as they finally escape the aggressive forecheck. O'Connor rushing in. O'Connor, a shot goes high. Ricochets. Tekman taking it around the back. Pass. Lacey lost it. Touches it across to Rauto, over to Tekman, whiffs on the one-timer, and it's taken the other way by Mohlberger. Mohlberger lost it to a poke check from Lacey from behind. Around to Rauto, back to Toe. And Rauto skating with it. Pass up O'Connor, across Tekman. Tekman Racing in, pass back. Lacey juggles it again. Lacey fends off the defense, gets it to Uptekman. Uptekman pass, Rauto, shot, blocked. Rauto recovers the puck, turns around, looking. Spins off his man. Still just battling. Puck knocked loose by Lacey. Lacey tries a shot, it's blocked up into the netting. And that'll be a dead puck with 31 seconds left on the penalty against Katarina.
Yeah, Jesse, and in these dying moments, I mean, Cambridge, they just got to find a way to get out of the zone and try and find a way to get it 1, start up, get 2, and then 3 to maybe tie it. But with 3:45 to go, that's going to be a tough task.
Yeah, one of the tough things about power plays if you're a team trailing is you're spending most of the time in your defensive end. You can't generate as much offensive pressure, although credit to Cambridge, they did generate a nice shorthanded chance early in the penalty. Melton with the puck, fits a pass through, finds a man, skating up with it, Uptekman again. Pass back Lacey, back up to Uptekman. Uptekman skating around the back. Gets a pass, but misses. The attempted clear, blocked there by Melton, and it goes into the Cambridge bench, dead puck. Just 4 seconds left on the penalty as Ledile and Suberval will be allowed to come out of the box as they served their respective roughing penalties. 3:18 to go. Face off, back to Easton Slavin, pass across to Waylon Slavin. Waylon Slavin, a shot deflects wide, and we're back at even strength as Katarina comes out. Morris May, a pass, misses everybody. Pinned to the boards, it's cleared out by Cambridge. Wasn't gonna be icing, or no, it would have been icing if it had gone through. Instead, a pass over to Waylon Slavin, sends it high off the glass. Chasing after it is Morris May. Prevents the icing and goes flying into the boards as Ricky Ace passes it to May, but it's taken around the back by Moore. Moore passing it around, looking for Shea now, pinned to the boards. Brookline trying to take it, but they cannot. It's taken back by the Falcons. Perez going the other way. Shot blocked. Another shot block for Easton Slavin as Morris May misses the pass, and Brookline in the middle of a line change now. Puck's going back and forth. Gerber tries to slow it down as it goes into the corner. Brookline goes for the clear. Gonna miss everybody and go out of bounds. And as you can see, as we turn our attention to this right side of the ice, we got ourselves an empty net here, folks, with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Cambridge trying desperately to get back in range here.
Yeah, Jesse, anything you can do. It'll be 6-on-5 here. And we'll see. I mean, Jesse, if they get 1, yeah, maybe. But Brookline looking to come out of here victorious.
Face off. And a shot. Quick shot from Pite goes wide of the net. Around the corner down to Mohlberger. Mohlberger. Pass blocked. Mohlberger now pinned to the boards. Brookline trying to knock it loose. Out of the scrum, Perez, a shot saved by Gerber. Fighting out of the corner, Preston Bayless applying pressure. Bodies going flying here as Brookline goes for the clear. This might hit the net just wide, and it's going to go for icing. Just 1:33 to go. And you know what's wild to think about, Nico? If I'm not mistaken, this is your first time covering a game at the Junior Beanpot tournament with me.
It is.
Meanwhile, I've been covering this tournament every year for 5 years now, and I've never seen Brookline win the whole thing. They are now 1 minute and 33 seconds away from winning the title here in the 9th annual Travis Roy Junior Beanpot. Off the face-off, a battle around the boards. Rauto tried to clear, stopped by Moore. Moore, a shot redirected wide. You can see the strategy for Cambridge there. It just didn't work out for him. Mohlberger, a shot is in. This game's not over yet, folks. Liam Mohlberger, the 8th grade wing, putting one top shelf, and it's a 2-goal game here with just over a minute left.
Yeah, Jesse, like I said, it's not over, but.
And boy, we've talked about deja vu a couple times. That looked almost exactly like the same kind of shot from the same kind of spot as Josh Pite's goal from the first period. 1 minute and 17 seconds left here in the third. 4-2 now the score. They give the assist to number 6, Tate Shanow. Puck's flying around. Just a minute left to play. Brookline leads by 2, and they're trying to hold on. Mohlberger's pass bouncing around. Continuous battle for the puck. Where is it? It's still up against the boards. Now Brookline gets it out. Now Brookline's on a rush. Empty net. Colin O'Connor puts it in. The freshman answers right back for Brookline with the empty netter. And that might just be the final shot.
Yeah, Jesse, I think that's going to be it in Brookline. Definitely a deserving win all game. Like I've said, like we've talked about, Jesse, this is the Brookline team we've wanted to see all season. Shown it right here. And a great one there from O'Connor.
I didn't quite see who it was defensively that got that puck out to O'Connor. I'll have to check that out later. They give the assist to Owen Lacey on the PA. I'll go back and check myself later tonight. And just less than 30 seconds to play, and Brookline leads by 3. Cambridge still playing hard here in the closing seconds as they come around the back. Looking around, trying to shot. Oh my gosh! That one almost went in. The clock is still running despite the whistle. A great splay out by Evan Gerber. He's had a number of nice saves today, even with 2 goals allowed. You know, he had a really rough stretch, as did the Brookline defense, of 4 straight losses where they gave up 4 or more goals in every game. The defense has been clamping down this tournament, as we're going to have another double penalty here. Owen Lacey and Joshua Pite, 2 captains going to the box for their respective teams after that dust-up. And now with less than 10 seconds, clock a little late to start, but that's okay. It was a little late to stop on that last play. One last shot saved by Gerber, and that is how it's going to end. I've been calling this tournament for 5 years, and I've been longing to say these words. Your Brookline High Warriors are the Travis Roy Junior Beanpot champions. The final score here in the Junior Beanpot Finals. The Brookline High Warriors 5. The Cambridge Rindge and Latin School Falcons 2.
Yeah, Jesse, just an all-around great game for Brookline. We've just been wanting to see the physicality was there. Toe, Kate, just amazing. Then on the defensive side of the puck, just a great job from all-around effort for Brookline, and found the back of the net. Didn't have to be in the dying moments of a third period. And Brookline got it done, Jesse, and got to give credit to Gerber. Amazing job, and Brookline's lucky to have him. He's only a sophomore. We'll just see how he develops. Great game he played today.
A lot of credit to go around here for Brookline. And you know what? Let's give some credit to the Falcons as well. The only non-Division I team in this tournament, a Division III team coming in. And their first year in the tournament, taking the place of the usual favorite of every year's tournament in Bishop-Sheehan. And they managed to go all the way to the finals, fight to a runner-up spot. But right there is the trophy. Brookline getting to hoist the trophy for the first time since I started covering this team For the first time this decade, the Brookline High Warriors are your junior Beanpot champions as they hoist that trophy as the 2026 junior Beanpot winners. What a day, what a weekend, what a tournament. As the team poses for a commemorative photo out of that. I don't know if there's going to be any more post-tournament ceremony. I think they kind of reserved the ceremonies for between the games in this year's tourney. But either way, just to sum up the action here today, Cambridge got on the board first in the last seconds of the first period. Joshua Pite scoring to give the Falcons the 1-0 lead after one. Then Brookline came out swinging in that second period. Corey Toe off an assist from Jamison Young to tie it up. Owen Lacey off an assist from Colin O'Connor and Corey Toe to take the lead. Then the third goal, Aton Kate, assisted by Jamison Young as they went into the second intermission, leading 3-1. Then in the third and final period, two more goals, one scored by Waylon Slavin, assisted by Jamison Young, who finished with 3 assists on the game. And then Colin O'Connor putting in the empty netter off the assist from Lacey to finish us off after a late goal by Liam Mohlberger for Cambridge. Cut it down to 2. It was answered by that goal from O'Connor. And that was our final 5-2. Looks like we're done here. But I want to thank you all so much for tuning in throughout this weekend. What a great tournament it has been. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. You know, shout out to my 2 student color commentators, Sam Lowenstein yesterday, Nico Wise today. Both guys doing great jobs, helping to give us some great insights and, you know, keeping these broadcasts fun and alive here. I love having them on with me. Love having you guys tuning in here. Hope you guys have checked out that donation link down in the description section down below for the Travis Roy fundraiser. You know, if not, there's still time. Go down to that link down in the description section. Donate to the Travis Roy Jr. Beanpot fundraiser to benefit SCI Boston's Travis Roy Legacy Quality of Life Grant Program, providing crucial supportive equipment for people dealing with paralyzing spinal cord injuries. A great cause. It's been going on almost 10 years now. And, you know, it's always a great cause, so be sure to check out that donation link. But for this broadcast, that's going to do it. Brookline 5, Cambridge 2. Your Brookline High Warriors are the 2026 Travis Roy Jr. Beanpot champions. Alongside Nico Wise, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here at Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.